Hey everybody, all RC Fun here. Trey saying hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good Christmas, happy holidays, however you celebrate that time. And coming up, hopefully a happy new year to all those around the world. Quick update on Meredith. She had an appointment recently, and that was about her 4-month follow-up following her dog attack. She's doing well. We won't go back again until April, and then plan for a revision surgery sometime next year. Probably same day outpatient, just at the hospital due to her age and size and any potential complications with a 5-year old. Then she'll be a 6-year old, thank goodness. What else is going on? As part of that, I've reached out to the helicopter crew and the hospital, and they're going to be working on a story that they're going to do. When that comes out, I'll post a link on the community or something. It'll be a few months, but some of you may have seen early on in this 764 collection, did this phenomenal job on this Life Force helicopter. Don't know the scale, 130 something. Yeah, it's an FMS Smasher, so kind of a small scale. And that's just for me, for my desk, just to remember the people that are out there doing things at a moment's notice. But as part of the reunion, I got a bigger one for Meredith to play with. But then I was like, you know what? It'd be really cool if this was made up like that helicopter. Give it to the crew, and they could either use it as a decoration in their hangar or at outreach events, educational events. And so it started off as this toy version, which you can see it's actually huge. But 764 collection then just knocked it out of the park and just painted it all up. The doors that they got the tail number, they put even up there at the top, Erlanger Hospital. You got the Life Force, the door, working winch. It's got the sirens. I'm not going to do that, but it's got that. It's got lights. The blades actually spin. The lights work. So that's pretty awesome. So that's what's been going on there. As part of that, you can imagine nostalgia wise, you just start thinking about things. And I thought about my dad as a cop. He passed back in 2017, but he was a police officer before he retired many, many, many moons ago. But I remember in the 80s as a little kid going out there and getting by his police car. And so I asked 764 Collection if he had any Dodge Diplomats. He did. So this is started his life as an 86 Royal Canadian Mounted Police, but then he did it up for me in the Daytona Beach look, and then he even added some lights for me. So just a little bit of a nostalgia thing as go through different life-altering events. I've had quite a few of those, but it just made me want to do that. And as I was doing that, I happened across scalecruisers.com. And it was a very simple Facebook, Instagram contest. Tag a friend. I tagged an old buddy I used to do ride-alongs with back in Florida. And, tagged him. All of a sudden, I won a grand prize. And so I got a Christmas ornament from scalecruisers.com. So there's their website. They have a little chip there, token. Got a keychain, can't think. Waiting on UPS, so a little bit distracted. And then he also does things like 764 Collection, but you can see a holiday version of, I think this was Hillsborough Sheriff, and it's got a little hole in the top. You can put a little thing, just phenomenal detail for 1/43rd scale. So yeah, so that's been going on. And on top of that, I was supposed to be in a model build, a group model build. I think it was Flying Fortress had put it on, and it was going to be a police car. And so I've got the 2021 Dodge Charger here that I'm going to do. And I got the decals from Police Decals and Deals. And they have the black Florida Highway Patrol that I'm going to put on the Charger when I build it. If it fails, or I'm just horrible at model building, I've got the one, whatever scale, 24th scale Welly Dodge Charger Police Pursuit Edition. It's got the mirror already knocked off on the other side, just in transit, and that's okay. We'll incorporate that into some kind of a takedown or accident. I also got some decals from, sorry for the noise, JNS decal as well, some water slides, so I can do those up. I need to work on my model building, and the reason why I need to work on the model building is I actually don't pay attention to how many people watch my videos. I do this because I like it and I want to share knowledge and info. But my son, being 10, is fascinated with all of that. And so as I was going through my videos, and I don't even know how many I have, he's like, wait, stop. And we looked at it, and he's like, 12,000 views. And I'm like, whoa, that's insane. And so that's on my HG 801 8x8. Originally, I was going to paint it up like a yellow airport fire truck, but then size matters. Craig and John RC found a National Guard one that's actually painted up like the green olive drab. So I'm going to actually work on my modeling skills to do some coloring on that, get that back together, because that's by far the biggest video watching that I've got. But I just need to improve that. So as part of that, I've got a breadboard, so I can play with the LED lights and work on that. And what else we've got? Still working on my smasher. Saw that in the last video. I had to put some Loctite on things. All of a sudden, the front wheels went wide. I'm like, oh, right. I forgot Loctite on the front C-hubs. And I think last but not least, had a friend, Keith, over at RC Icons. I mentioned I was getting into Mini Zs, and we had a different conversation going on about Meredith and stuff. And I said, hey, if you got any Mini Z stuff that you don't want, you find in these Bayou bargains, send them my way. And he said he did. And so he has this Toyota body, really awesome, came. Haven't done anything with that. And I did mention that there were a couple others that I was looking for that were out. And you can see right there is an Audi. It's black, but Meredith, when she was scrolling the website with me, liked the red one. And so Keith found a red one and sent it over. So thank you so much, Keith. Also, you know how this passion started was Damon over at Family Hobbies in Smyrna, Tennessee, gifted us the yellow and blue AMG rear-wheel drive Mini Z. And he was liking a gray body, and it's again out of production as well. I just happened to mention it, and Keith found and sent that as well. By the time this video airs, Damon will have this in his hands as just a thank you to him for all the support he's also been providing for me. All right, so we are here today at Family Hobbies in Smyrna, Tennessee to get a gift to Damon. Let's go see. All right, everybody, Damon was super busy at Family Hobbies in Smyrna, Tennessee, but he did really like that AMG body. Keith, RC Icons, thank you so much for doing that. Really, really appreciate it. And Damon appreciates it. It's gone on his shelf at the hobby store as part of his collection. And then I had a blue McLaren Mini Z on order. However, it's just not been available. So Damon called and said, hey, I've got 4 of the 60th anniversary Kia Show, 60th anniversary McLaren coming in. I don't know if I'll get any more. Would you be interested? And I said, you know what? Go ahead and cancel the blue one. Let's do the 60th dual. And here it is. So it's got the 60th of the McLaren and the 60th anniversary of the Kia Show. And you can see the car there. It's got a nice look on it. You've got the 2 different 60s on the front for each of the anniversaries. That one will go on the shelf and just sit there. I was going to use the blue one as a test bed to do brushless and tweaks, but I'll just go ahead and use the Meredith Audi, and then I'll use my Mercedes, and then I've got the Corvette body here on the dummy chassis that I do back and forth, and we'll go from there. Really enjoying it, and just want to give you that quick update. All right, now back to what's happening. Overall, mentally, still jacked up. Days, some good days and great days. I try not to have bad days or too many good days in a row, but they happen. Give a bunch of grace to my wife. She gives a bunch of grace to me. We, talk to people. We see people. Try to do things that, put a smile on her face without going bankrupt in the process. So a lot of modeling will be put on hold for a little bit. Just had to slow down. Going through old Legos for Meredith, finding old sets that I have, and then just going through all the pieces, and it just brings her joy. So that's what I'm doing. Spend hour or two going through all the different colored Lego bins, trying to find the pieces, our alternate pieces, getting them, putting them together, building them, and just having some fun. So that's the big things going on here at All RC Fun headquarters. You can see, or can you? Yeah, just over my shoulder. That is the cab of the HG 801 8x8. So I want to add a bunch of LEDs to that. Do some fiber optic cables to get some different colors going on. In some of those blue bins, I've got a water pump that I'm going to have activated. And I might just try to go simple so that I can go ahead and get the thing over the finish line and not worry about the tilt and pan of the nozzle. Just go ahead and get it installed, get it there, and then upgrade the nozzle later. So that is the big stuff of what's going on here at All RC Fun. Still busy, still watching videos, still getting a bunch of likes. Just haven't been really in the commenting mood lately. So just know I am watching your videos and your channels. I do appreciate everybody who reached out both here, Instagram, as well as snail mail, texts, all the way people are checking on me. Please keep it up. I'll be back at it before we know it. But until then, I've made myself smile. Hopefully I've made you smile. Now go make somebody else smile and make the world just a little bit better place. And hope you have a great 2024. Have a great day.